right, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Hey! All right, we're in this. Everything's starting. All right. What up, Jason?
What up, man? Episode 2. Episode Kyrie or Derek Fisher on the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, so we're gonna start this out. For those that weren't with us, episode 1. This is the No Thugs All Harmony podcast. Zoomcast, my bad.
Zoomcast.
I like how we changed that name midway through, because I don't think we want the pressure. I don't think we want the pressure of a podcast. So that's why we're going to Zoom.
No. We're bigger than a podcast because we make it live. We make sure that people are engaging with us.
That's what I mean.
Yep. We ain't BSing. This is real, straight from the heart, from the minds, all the smoke.
Next time we'll get some T-shirts. It'll be on our little flagship store in Millbrae, California. All right. For those that don't know, I'm Darren. This is Jason. We're the hosts of this quality broadcast right here. We got the purpose of the Zoomcast. What is that? What is that purpose, Jason? What are we doing this for?
We're trying to entertain you guys because we're all bored in this time. No, for real. But on the real, we're all human beings. We need interaction. We need social interaction and social relationship with people. Why not do this? At the same time, we're also entertaining you guys in the most PG way possible.
PG.
We're G, but we're PG.
What does PG stand for? Praise God.
George. All right.
Okay, sounds good. All right, without further ado, you might tell. You actually can't tell because I got a little Warrior shirt going on right now. Jay, what do you have on?
Man, I'm comfy boys right now, dude. I got
them. How about them chains?
But you know, every week, maybe every month, the chains get bigger. The more viewers, we get more chains. More chain.
Hey, I like that. Hey, next time it's just gonna be more, for lack of a better word, pimped out. We're gonna do that next time.
You might see me in some duds over here, you know.
Last week, we had a very abbreviated episode just because we were trying to get the ball rolling. We are getting our feelings out about COVID, our thoughts out, our reflections. This episode, we're going to have a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more freelance, a little bit more spicy. We were noobs.
We were podcast noobs, that's for sure.
We got a Zoom license now. We're official. So if you can't tell, we got a little hint, Warrior shirt. What's happening now? Today is going to be all things basketball. Episode 2, the Kyrie is going to be basketball-centric right here. And
Fisher, for me.
Fisher, the D-Fish. For the Dubs, too. Don't forget about that. I don't know if he was number 2, though. Without further ado, we want to introduce our guests here, our special guests, our first-time ever guests. They should get a little plaque. We'll mail this to them afterwards. We'll see how long that takes. First up, we got our main man, Ryan Chung here. He's going to be a special correspondent right here. And then alongside him is going to be our main man, Jimmy Luong. He's going to pop in. Hey, can you hear us? Are you guys muted?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Clap. Kev Shoe goes clap, clap. We're ready to go. All right, so this is about basketball. I want to start with you guys. Why did we pick you guys? Based off, maybe we can explain that, but explain to the viewers out there what brought you to the game of basketball. We'll go with Jimmy.
Yeah, we gotta pick somebody.
We got 2 guests. We gotta do it. This is our first time. All right, go ahead.
You said what brought me to the game of basketball?
Yes, hooping life.
You know, I didn't grow up playing basketball. I grew up playing baseball.
We're not talking about baseball.
Yeah. Well, you gotta know the roots.
Okay.
I just wanted to fit in. That was a big thing. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be able to shoot around with people at lunchtime on the school grounds.
Hey,
that's where I started playing basketball.
That's legit. Hey, Ryan, What brought you to the game of basketball?
For me, I think it was just trying something out in elementary school and just joining the, I think it was my 4th grade team and trying out that, and then just through the camaraderie and just learning skills such
Were you
as
CCU?
no, this is for my school, the CYO.
Okay.
CYO.
And
Christian Youth.
Did you also do Asian League? Did any of you guys?
Yeah,
not
he did
really.
go Asian
About
League.
that. I don't know about that because I'm SoCal, so I don't know.
The Asian Leagues are legendary here in the Bay.
I had Asian League in SoCal.
I got a couple
Oh, no,
t-shirts
those are more
playing
legit.
inside of the Asian League, though.
Those are more legit. Okay. You guys ready to jump on this voyage with us? We got a little song. So what we didn't do last week, this time we're gonna do it. Every transition, we got a little spicy music to get our heart racing a little bit, get the blood flowing. All right. So the first one for those viewers out there, you guys may remember this tune. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this one. This is it.
How did you forget about this one, man?
Man, I went NBA on TNT. I love that. I had an affinity towards that, so my bad. My bad. All right. So for those that don't know, we're big hoop fans. I want to go with this. For those that don't know, the NBA season is at a standstill right now due to COVID-19. What's happening right now? There's no season. The season's up in the air. Playoffs, maybe not. Who knows? Drafts, it's all a mess. The Lakers are hurting right now. The Dubs don't care really. Actually, the only thing we're savoring is that draft pick. But that's for later.
Well,
on.
it hurts me the most though because this was our season, man.
Hey, the prime years are dwindling. Bye bye. All right, here we go. We'll just throw it around. Jason, how about we start with you? Initial thoughts. How do you feel that the NBA season is now at a standstill?
Like I was saying, man. The crazy part is when I got the tweet about Rudy Gobert, about him like,
Gobert.
Getting COVID and like the whole season is gone. I was like, oh my gosh, this was like our season. Because if you remember that weekend, that was the weekend LeBron went like God mode and just like took down Giannis convincingly.
He was knocking down threes everywhere.
Like throughout, and then all of a sudden, like the season ended. I'm like, no, like that was my first reaction. I'm like, no, this was literally like, because imagine like, you guys got, if for the viewers out there, you should know by now that I bleed, for and blue and gold or purple and gold. So imagine when you guys had KD the first year, and then you know that you were gonna run the whole league.
I feel like that was 5 years ago. Man.
Done.
I'm sorry.
Painful. It's more painful for me. That's why, because I know like the main man has only so much years in his like career and life. That's why.
Yeah. All right. How about you guys? Maybe how you guys feel? What should happen? All right. Right now, no playoffs. Should the playoffs happen? Should there be some kind of shortened, abbreviated regular season before things get started for the playoffs? How do you guys feel?
I think we should have. I think the season needs to be finished somehow. I don't think it can end the way it ended. I think people worked too hard to get where they did for the season to come to an end just like that. For people like Jason, I think LeBron does deserve a chance to win a ship before he's done.
Oh my!
Yeah, he doesn't need that. Jay's got enough rings.
That's love. That's Hooper to Hooper love. It doesn't matter at the end.
Hooper to hoop to hoop. All right, fair enough. How about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I think they should just jump straight into the postseason, albeit maybe shorten the series into maybe like a 5-game series. I feel like 5 is enough to determine who the superior teams are.
Yeah.
But I think they've definitely played enough regular season games in which I don't think they need to make up any of them.
Yeah, but that cardio though, I feel like injuries are going to be abound. Right. ACLs are going to be a popping. I'm joking, but to be honest, Jason, maybe you could speak into this because you're a podiatrist by trade. But
what? I'm a badger.
You're a podiatrist by trade, and a honey badger.
I mean, it makes sense. You're not conditioned. Injuries can happen a lot easier. You're not in the swing of things. To be honest, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna have like sports as we know it this year. Just because, think about it, if you're an athlete, high-level athlete, you want to go play with a bunch of other people without vaccine, like that sounds crazy.
Oh man, hey, don't do that, man. Come on now, that's that trombone.
That's why I knew when I saw the post about I was like, oh my gosh, we'll never get closure out of this.
For sure. Would you guys have? Since you're the LA fan, number 1 seed, any gripes if they cause it? I mean, the loss of the prime year with AD.
Yeah, of course. He's like, you know what? Literally, I think AD can leave us.
Yeah.
You forgot about that. He's gone.
I forget.
He's a free agent, unrestricted.
I can see him in the blue and gold. Don't worry. I've seen it. That was the rumor. That was the rumor a couple of years ago, man. People forget that before the Giannis rumors, we were sky high about if KD leaves, we get AD.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember like people chit-chatting about that, but like
I was on that Bleacher Report just going zip, zip, zip. So I mean that's where
it's
pipe dream.
No, that's what I mean. Like everything was in line. You got the GOAT Caruso playing his mind out.
For those that don't know, Jason wanted to show you guys the Alex Caruso mixtape. I don't think there's enough time in this Zoomcast or in any Zoomcast to watch that, man. We don't want to watch Caruso.
But, you know, everyone's on top of their game. You know, like I said, like LeBron was on God mode, and then all of a sudden this. And I'm like, you know, here, we got a question from Richard. Said, do you think
Caruso
thrown off? Heck yeah. I mean, you know, you can only do so much, right? Like, yeah, we'll pull together, but you're not even gonna play this year. So what?
Hey, I think Gobert and Mitchell aren't gonna pull together, man.
That's true.
Yeah, they have that rift.
I think they're done.
I think that's fake, man. That's fake. Don't worry about that.
I mean,
off season, they're fine. They're young.
This is how ridiculous my fellow Laker fans are. Like when they heard about the rift with Gobert and Donovan, there were a bunch of like articles that said, "Hey, you want to pick up Donovan?"
I know. Add to the Richard.
I was like, what?
That's curious to me, man, because he's a dog, but his shot maybe not consistent, maybe not where it is.
Donovan?
He's a winner. I like Donovan. Spider-Man. Mitchell.
He's Dwayne Wade, man. I would take him.
Hey, Monte also said he was Dwayne Wade without the chips. So wait, we're gonna throw it out like that. All right, fair enough. We hit that enough. Let's go into this current Mount Rushmore of NBA players. If you got to choose 4 big heads to crown that big mountain, right now, 2020, April 11th, who's on that Mount Rushmore?
We're talking current NBA players or like
current NBA players at the peak of their player performance. Who's on that top 4?
Do they have to be currently healthy though?
Yes. I mean, come on, we're not talking about KD right now. Yeah. No, currently, like what you saw this season, who actually played games, who's on that Mount Rushmore? Ooh, this one's a stifler right
here.
Oh,
LeBron is a given, right? LeBron's got to head up there no matter what.
Yeah, I agree with you there. There's no disputing that.
And since Kevin Shue is the ultimate LeBron hater in the crowd, I just want him to know that this is coming from your own guy, your own Warrior fan, right? Number 1.
You can't deny the greatness. My goodness.
It's not bias here. It's all love, man. It's all love.
The LeBron James side.
Come on, man. You gotta. Oh, yeah, of course.
LeBron James.
There we go. All right, you got what you needed. All right, LeBron's undisputed. Hey, how about this? Greek Freak. That's number 2, right? That's not undisputed. Greek Freak. Who else we got on that list?
Not for me.
Oh.
Hey, you don't want to see the Greek?
Okay, no. Let Jimmy finish.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Jimmy. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I got LeBron. I got the Greek Freak. Ooh, I probably have Kawhi. And if we're only talking this season, I probably have Harden on there. If
Harden.
If
Harden gets subbed out for
No.
Are we looking at team players? Are we looking at
We're looking at everything, man. We're looking at about winners.
Your top four. Like if you go for
Premium talent.
You go 4 in Sunset Church with that small court of ours, 4 guys.
Okay, I think they could dunk from the half court line, man. What we got at Sunset right now. Not hating. I love the gym at church.
That's
My
right.
goodness.
Oh my gosh. That's a tough one. I would probably take Bron, Freak,
Okay.
Kawhi.
Quite, yeah.
The last one's hard because if we're talking about this season, I would have put Steph fourth, but it's between Harden and between AD, I think.
Hey, here's the thing. Coming from a Dubs fan right now, even healthy, right now, Curry ain't on that Mount Rushmore. I gotta say it.
Wow.
I gotta say it.
This is amazing to me. This is coming from 2 Warrior fans.
Now, here's the thing now. Steph Curry,
soon, man.
transcendent player, MVP 2-time, unanimous. I have his shirts. We have his jerseys in the closet. Don't worry about that. But the big thing is this. I saw enough in the finals when I could see that he could – there was times where I thought he could take over. He needed the KD crutch. And I'm not saying – he wasn't giving it up to KD.
He made the behind-the-back pass for the turnover.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of those. But, hey, I can live with that. You can see me on the Mount Rushmore and throw the occasional turnover behind the back pass.
Okay.
But
I don't know. Okay, what about Ryan? I want to hear Ryan.
What, for the previous question? Who's on the top?
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's too early to say this, but I think given from what we've seen from Luka this season, I think
Luka.
Don't
touch. That's
not above LeBron.
Not above LeBron. Not above LeBron. I can see what you're going for.
I don't know. I think he's shown enough where he's that game changer. But I don't know. I can't say the Greek Freak is on my top 4 because I don't think he's made that leap to.
Amen. All right.
Yeah.
I think he has. Oh, that hurts. Hey, but Ryan, you bring up a good point. This is the second question I had. Who's not on that Mount Rushmore right now? That's just a season away from hitting that next pillar. Luka's definitely on that list for sure. The man Trey.
How about Dame Time?
Dame Time. Ooh, how old is he now? I feel like he's on that 28.
Age, fool.
Is that?
Your age.
Nah, he's not 30. I don't think that. But
yeah, he's my year.
He's your year. He's 90.
Yeah, that's right.
90, baby. That's kind of. I don't know, man. I feel like he's hit his peak already. His peak has been.
I feel like he's capped, man.
Yeah. The McCollum days, him and him, they don't work. They're not gonna. But I like the direction you're going. Who else we got? Maybe a 25 to 30-year-old maybe a 25-year-old. That's it, right there, but maybe not. Tatum.
How about D-Book?
Oh, Devin Booker. Ooh, Kobe Light.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Ryan, yours is LeBron. And what's the other 3?
Oh no, I'm just.
the Mount Rushmore.
I'd say Harden's on it.
Okay.
What's with all this Harden love, man?
I know, I'm shocked too. Okay.
Can't deal with it.
I mean, I don't like him as a player, but
Yeah.
He's made that.
And then what's the other 2? What's the other 2?
It's tough.
It's gotta be.
Wow, but Giannis is not there for him.
I'd say, if Curry at full health, then he'd be on there for me.
Curry, okay. And then who's the last?
Yeah, probably Kawhi.
Kawhi the Prince. Kawhi High the Prince. Hey, we got a little troll in the chat section. He's throwing out Baron Davis. Is that Samson Ting, man? Cut that out. Cut that out. But I love it. I appreciate the chat. Any comment's a good one.
No, but,
Okay.
Okay, so what about yourself? Darren, what do you got? You got LeBron and what?
Now LeBron, Greek Freak, Kawhi Leonard.
So it's basically Jimmy's.
Yeah, it's pretty much on the list. It's on the big three round mushroom. I got one more. Oh man. Oof. You got to put one of the young guns in there. I think I'm a little Doncic fever right now. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're up and coming. Up and coming. Give me Doncic. His shot's not there yet, but that court vision, that his ability to. He looks chunky out there, but he's maneuvering his way. He's orchestrating things. Okay, 80. Fine, 80. I like this. Yeah, you got to go with.
Yeah, mine is that. Mine's LeBron, AD, Curry, and Kawhi.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is where we're gonna transition here. Who was on that trajectory, but just for some reason, whether it was health or whether it was personal problems, drug issues, whatever, just never made it to that pinnacle. We could talk about now, or we could talk about like 10 years ago. Who was on that fast track to being among the NBA greats on that Mount Rushmore, but never made it?
East Bay Funk.
Who's East Bay Funk?
Oh my God.
Isaiah Ryder?
Yeah.
Oh, Ryder? Man. Maybe because I didn't watch enough of him. My bad. Ooh.
That's your guy, man. He's from Alameda.
I got it. My bad. Isaiah Ryder. Richard Lee, Kev, bring up Brandon Roy.
Yeah, Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy was, oh my gosh. He was nice. A killer.
He was nice.
Yeah, Portland, man, they really got it hard. They got it hard with the Odin and the Roy at the same time.
Wait, Matthew Chung just said Trae Young. I'm like, Trae Young.
Forget that, man.
Come on, man.
I was like, what?
That's the only guy, man. I can't tell where his hairline starts or ends. But I think everybody thinks that. I'm not gonna bring it up anymore, but that's something that's curious. A curious development we're gonna see in the next couple of years. What happens? Is it going forward? Is it going back? Who knows? All right, that's good. I think we let's agree to disagree with that one. I think there's a consensus somewhat with LeBron. 3 out of 4 picked out Antetokounmpo. We got AD on there, and then Kawhi I think is 4 out of 4. I think for that guy, we saw him in the finals last year. Absolute killer, destroyed the 76ers.
Kawhi, man, that guy, he's nice, man. His skill.
Speaking of Kawhi and that finals, let's turn it over now to this. If you're an owner of the NBA team right now, what franchise player do you start with? You got a general manager gloves on. Who do you handpick as the cornerstone, the centerpiece of your franchise?
That's a good question. I'm gonna choose Jimmy with this answer.
A 25-year-old to 30-year-old?
No,
you can choose me to start your franchise?
It could be a 19-year-old.
Butler.
No, he did not say Jimmy Butler. He meant you.
Butler?
No franchise is starting. That guy's a cancer in the locker room.
Wait a minute, Miami's up there in the East this year, man. You don't want to start a franchise?
Yeah, they're not gonna win a chip with Jimmy Butler.
No one's gonna win, really, to be honest, this year. But yeah.
Who we got?
Oh, I gotta go Greek Freak. Come on, that's not even a question.
Ooh.
If you're gonna build a franchise around somebody, you gotta build it around a guy who can guard the paint first.
Oh man.
And clank some threes. Don't forget about that.
No, he's not clanking no more. He's almost 30%, I think, right?
Yeah, he got that LaMelo Ball shot. We got that right. We got a couple of Ja Morants out there in the chat box. I agree.
Yeah, Ja Morant.
That guy's a killer, man. He almost gave Kevin Love a concussion before the COVID-19 stopped the season.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How about Ryan? Who would you choose to start your,
Ryan?
I'm going with Luka again.
Yeah, I'm Luka. Luka.
He's on that Luka bus.
He's on
What about older guy?
Who?
I'm on the Luka bus.
Jimmy goes, how about the older guy? How about that 25 to 30? Are you talking about that?
25 to 30. Oh, Jimmy Buckets. He wants Jimmy Buckets on that list?
I got an underrated guy.
Dude, you know what's crazy? AD. He's 26.
He's young. He's my age. He's great, man. 1993, I think. Yeah, he's young.
He's in the shadows of LeBron. That's why right now.
That's also. It feels like people think he's old. It's like no, he's young.
All those one and dones. He kind of benefits from that. Yeah, for sure. AD for sure. My underrated one for sure is I like him because he's already won a chip, and I've seen him live in person. Pascal Siakam.
Nah, dude.
Oh, I love that guy, man.
He's overrated. I think he's overrated.
Oh, he killed us last year, but I wouldn't start. He wouldn't be my number one pick, but he would be that dark horse candidate along the side.
No, okay.
That 7-foot wingspan.
Bro, I'm gonna bring this to like Jimmy, Ryan, and the rest. The way he plays like he's playing in like 24-hour fitness.
Yeah.
And he's that big guy, that big long guy that gets the rebound and just hog the ball all the way on the other side of the court, and you're like, dude, we're here. Like you can pass the ball, bro. But that's how he plays. That's why his numbers are inflated, dude. He's not.
Number inflation only matters if you're a bad team. But the Raptors lost one of the greatest players in the NBA, and they are still top notch. You got to admit that. Number inflation is only for top notch teams. I mean, stellar teams.
Yeah, bottom dollar.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But oh man, no, I would not. Pascal.
I might be a little biased because I was sitting. I got my once in a lifetime experience sitting courtside at a Raptors game. I got a little dab. I got a little yeah. I got a little dab from Pascal at the sideline too. Giving that little.
I like where you're coming from, man.
I like that. All right, Jimmy.
COVID, right?
You got a thought in there?
What was that?
You got a thought in there?
No. Okay. In Pascal's defense, the story on him is he picked up basketball only like 8 years ago or something. So he didn't grow up playing basketball. He did not grow up playing basketball. So the sky's the limit.
Yeah. I wouldn't go. I don't know how much that goes in basketball. I know in baseball, if you're a pitcher and you just started pitching like 2 years ago, then your arm's fresh and all that. I don't know about basketball. Maybe the knees are probably a little fresher, but he looks like a guy, man. Oh man, he has everything. And I love how he developed. Maybe I just like the underdog in him, and then now he's got that all-star status next to him. So that's pretty cool.
Wait, first of all, go back a little bit. How the heck did you get courtside tickets?
Oh, my main man Jordan. I don't know if he's here right now. His daddy is a pediatrician of a couple of front office execs for the Kings.
Because we saw you on TV.
Ooh, you did. I know. I got some screenshots. Don't worry about it. I savored it. Hey, long story short, I got a picture out there. I might put it in the show notes. Me coming from the Players parking lot. Me riding the same elevator as Harrison Barnes. You should see the face I took with it. I got it from when my friend's dad asked for a photo in the elevator. It was hilarious. That'll be in the show notes. Don't worry about that. He let's just say he was not impressed by us being in the same elevator. All right, fair enough. Ooh, all right, fair enough. All right, how about let's go to this. You guys ready for the transition piece?
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Hey, your sister is
All right, we gotta let it sound off a little bit more. I got the extended version. Get your water in. Might as well.
Did it happen in one day? Nope. Came a long way? Yep.
All right, fair enough.
What kind of...
For those that don't know, that was that E40 remix Warriors thing. Hey, we got a couple haters in the chat box. I don't know about that. Hey, Jason, protect me off that one. The people out there be hating, but it's okay. Fair enough. All right. So that was the Warriors highlight. We're going to transition into now the Warrior-centric portion of this Zoomcast. We'll start with this first. Since Jason's a Lakers fan, we'll go a little bit Lakers too. Best Warriors moment in your mind. What sticks in your heart when you think about the Dubs?
For me. Because I was in college or the end of my college, and like, no, I was about to say no offense, but now I'm like, no, all offense. I mean, I saw the Warriors like the little brother team, like the doormat a little bit.
Yeah.
But we never hated, like we hate the Clippers. We never hated the Warriors because we know like whenever we go to watch the Warriors, it's always entertaining. It's crazy. Like, with Donnie Ball and everything.
Uh-huh.
And then, when you guys made noise and I like the crew that that Don Nelson built around the weekend.
Grungy
It's a bunch of
guys.
dogs, It's a bunch of like Rottweilers. And then at that time in 2007, like my Lakers, it was just basically Kobe and that's it.
Yeah.
And so
Smush.
Come on, man. Smush Butter. And then we got bounced out of the first round.
I remember
So,
that.
by the Suns, I think 4-1. So we lost in Game 5. We're like, I have no other basketball to watch, but I was like watching from a distance, like this Warriors team. Like, dude, it was fun. First of all, like I love BD because he's UCLA guy.
Yeah, that guy's the definition of a dog.
Right, and then Stack Jacks, like I've always loved him just because he's the realest one. Like, he won his championship with the Spurs, and then out of nowhere, like he went to go fight people like in the stands. That's crazy. So, but he was good, man. Like he was the anchor. If you think about it, like he was like, like a point forward before, before there was like this, emphasis on point forward.
Yeah. And he was a winner too, because he won that chip with the Spurs, and he brought in that whole postseason presence to him.
Yeah,
and that anchored us.
Big Al. Oh, I like that guy. That guy was nice.
We talked about it off camera, but what do you got to say about Al Harrington?
He was like stretch 4, stretch 5, before there was a stretch 4 and stretch 5, or as an emphasis,
He didn't shoot a really good 3, but yeah, he shot it well enough to where he stretched the floor pretty good.
Oh, you know what? Here, to be honest with you, like I was always like, we believe in everything. To give you guys a respect, I am actually coincidentally wearing.
Woo! Hot thighs. Hot thighs.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to wear that Thunder logo.
I didn't even plan that, Like I went grocery shopping this morning and I realized like, wait a minute, I'm wearing We Believe shorts right now.
Yeah. Hey, best Warrior slogan of all time. It's a great time now.
Yeah.
It's a great time out.
It's a great time out. And then if you remember, like, I actually, I was at YouTube to, I'll let the other guys talk soon, but like, I was a YouTube subscriber, like, or user since like, 2007 or so.
Sure.
And that's around the time where the Warriors had the Golden State Warriors account. And I actually subscribed to them because you guys had like the dopest, like, mixtapes. Every week, there was, if you remember, I think some of the old heads remember Warriors Weekly.
Dude, I love Warriors Weekly.
You got this like Cambodian-looking gangster guy, always rapping. Like he's the main rapper. You know what I'm talking about, Ryan? No, dude. Warriors Weekly. Look it up, like on YouTube. And it's I forgot what his name was right now, but like he was, because you guys were like the most hood like team. Because think about it, y'all from like Oakland,
Oaktown.
Yeah.
So like the Lakers were just a bunch of like family friendly like suburban team. Really, it's a family friendly team.
Yeah.
With Laker girls, that's it. Like, oh, okay, it's suburbia. But like, you subscribe to the Golden State Warriors. There's always like these dopest like music video every week on the weekly highlights for about like 5 minutes every time.
And back in those days, the weekly highlights.
Like straight, like 4 L's in a row. You still showed
exactly.
Like,
exactly. We're gonna show the highlight of the one dunk we got when Matt Barnes broke it out for a dunk. That's the only highlight from that game.
Right.
I liked it.
That's my like. Even though I'm from LA, like I got mad love and respect for the We Believe because they're like they're like my style of teams. Just
all right. How about you guys? How about Ryan? What's that one moment in Warriors lore that will always speak to you?
I think more recently was that what was that 2017 in the finals? Was that game? I don't know which game it was, but when KD takes that pull-up shot, or he pulls up against LeBron and hits that game winner.
That was a Wednesday night. I remember that one. That was a killer. I love that. Good pick. That's got to be top 3.
Right?
What?
The first shot.
It's It's number 1. It's Uno. It's the first time not that. Yeah. The next year he hit the same similar shot and everybody made a big deal out of it. All right, how about you, Jimmy? What's that moment?
For me, I think the way I think about it is like we can see teams who are underdogs come and beat the top dogs, and that could kind of happen sometimes, and there's a chance of that happening. But things that really stand out to me are things that are so out of the ordinary that you would never expect. So I think for me, it's Clay 37-point quarter.
Yep.
I've probably seen that video like 10 times. It is unbelievable.
Was that the one that
Unbelievable.
you got like dribbled twice in that game? And you're like, what the heck?
No, that's a different one.
No,
That's a
no,
different
no.
one.
That was the
That's
60. That was the 60 and
Indiana
29.
thing.
Yeah.
But,
That's a great pick, man. Great
my
pick.
goodness.
Yeah.
I like Clay, but I wouldn't call him like the type of star that can carry a team, to be honest.
No,
Oh, he
he
needs
is
help.
the perfect complementary star.
He's like Ray Allen.
Hey,
Try to
one
lead in
there.
Seattle, but nah.
I think okay, no. Ray Allen is the second best shooter of all time. So I wouldn't put him in that tier, but he's up there. He's up there for sure. For me, it's got to be dunk on AK-47. Oh, dude.
Poster time.
Andre Karolinko got punished on that one. And yeah, that was the only game we won in that series, but my goodness, everybody picked that moment as the moment that epitomizes the 2007 run, even though it ended like 2 games after that. We had a shot in that series, though. Right. I think we gave up a game because we weren't making our free throws or something like that. But we had it. And then we gave it the keys to Monte, and the rest is history. So
I mean, I like Monte. Monte was nice until the scooter incident.
the moped.
Incident.
I could imagine him just driving down, just hopping off. There goes.
Moped at San Francisco?
I don't know. I don't think you could do that in San Francisco, but maybe it was probably in like Alameda. I don't know.
Now you understand from my standpoint why I looked at you guys back then as like the little brother joke team. Like that's
Yeah, dude.
it's fun, but
We throw in Monte and we combine it with the Troy Murphy, man. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Bobby Sura, don't forget about his Blaze tips.
That guy, oh my gosh! Now you mention it, he was annoying, dude. What's
wrong with Bobby Sura?
That will like made us lose like a lot of these like random close games against you guys. You know that?
Bob Sura?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that guy, man.
Kobe out of nowhere, like for the game winner, and I'm like, what?
Who was this NSYNC?
Yeah.
NSYNC member number 6. Yeah. He was. I like him though. I like him. He had those Blaze tips, and he matched with Troy Murphy, and that was kind of
right.
All right, fair enough. That's a good memory. Okay, Lakers. We'll go with you, Jay. We'll just stay with you with this one.
Okay.
Lakers memory.
I mean,
last 20 years. I mean, when you were what is it?
My favorite, to be honest, like if I were to remember, like there's a lot, right? Kobe 60, Kobe this, Kobe that. But to keep it on the entertainment side of things, my most entertaining play. I don't know if you guys ever seen when Eddie Jones. I forget. He was primetime. Did the most disrespectful move ever. I think we were blown out the Warriors. I think it was Warriors, to be honest. Like the old Warriors of the 90s.
Yeah.
With Greg Foster. And like, was it Greg Foster? Yeah, that's who you guys took over T-Mac, right, Ryan?
I don't know if his first name's Greg.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but anyway, it was against the Warriors, I'm pretty sure. And mind you, like, you got to see the clip, like, one of these days, like, in YouTube. But Eddie Jones took one step from the three-point line and took a layup.
Yeah.
He blown it out, and then he just decided,
Eddie Jones was a bad dude, man.
What? And he made it, but it's like.
Eddie Jones was a bad dude. He was, I was curious. During the Kobe, like, rookie seasons and stuff like that, we forget that Eddie Jones and Nick the Quick were, like, those guys.
You guys had Nick the Quick, right?
We did for a hot minute. Yeah. 2003. It was bad.
That's my main thing, because I don't want to make it too cliche, because, like, let's be obvious. Laker Nation, dude, we have too much memories, too much, like, memorable moments.
Too much about it. My moment for you guys is nothing that happened on the court. It's that Shaq trade. No, it's either the Shaq trade or the Pau Gasol trade, because both of those were hilarious.
I got a good story. Thank you for reminding me. When Pau Gasol came to the Lakers, I was actually on my first date with my wife.
Shout out to April.
Yep, we were in Soup Plantation that I forgot to pay for. I just left, and then she just paid for herself.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, like I remember, like I kept getting this buzz from my phone,
Your
With my
Warrior
brother,
shorts?
he was saying like, dude, we got Pau Gasol. So I'll always remember February 1st, 2018. That's when we got Pau Gasol.
2018.
2018, February 1st, 2008. Sorry, 2008.
And we'll remember that too. We'll remember that too as the reason why you have to pay Superline $10.95.
Right. It was. I think it was $9.95 back then. I didn't even pay.
Ooh, was that residency? That's gotta be residency. No, undergrad.
And then the usual, all the Kobe moments.
Yep.
Whatever, it's everyone. So that was those were like memorable moments, Laker moments. And I don't know if you guys. I'll give you another funny story. Because I told like my brother that I would tell this story. This is a hilarious story. So I'll comment on that from my mouth. I think it was around March 27th or 28th, 2007. If you remember, this was before Powell, and this was the team was just all Kobe. Strictly all Kobe. And so he was going on a rampage, 50-plus points, 4 games in a row. So, like, the first one, he scored 65 against the Trailblazers.
After a certain point, he didn't care in that season.
Yeah. And then that same Sunday, after 65 in Portland, like, he scored 50 against Minnesota. And, 65, 50, and then I want to say 60 again. I forgot the team. Against the Memphis Grizzlies.
Uh-huh.
And then 50 against the Hornets, New Orleans Hornets. I think.
CP3 Hornets?
So anyway, he went 65, 50, 60, 50.
That's crazy.
And the next game is the one that we went to where it was against the Warriors, the We Believe, wearing our Sunday whites. And we were like, oh, dude, this is great. Like, he could literally, like, tie Wilt, because, Wilt has the record for
sure.
Plus, 5 games in a row. And then he didn't. I mean, he was out there, like, literally, like, burning every one of the Warriors. This is the We Believe Warriors. And so he scored 43, which was good. 43 is not bad with the win. But that game, I remember Al Harrington, like, he actually got the game. He got the last shot attempt to win it, like, for the 3. And then they went in and out. And I was like, oh. But still, like, 43. But that game, the story that's funny is that before that game, we went early. It was me, my little brother, my dad, and my little cousin, who's now, I think he's 25. He's your age, like 25, 24.
For sure.
And then we went as early as possible. We saw a long line. We're like, dude, what the heck? Like, we went long, like, early, and why is there a long line? Because if Staples Center, next door to it is the LA Convention Center. So we waited, and then a lot of people was wearing, like, Laker gear. And so, like, we waited all the way to the end of that line. There was a bouncer to the LA Convention, and it was actually Adult Con 2007.
You'll never forget that.
Oh, snap, and then we realized, like, there was, like, no line for Staples Center, but all that lines for Adult Con. And for the people that was going to the game that just decided to just go to Adult Con. And then the bouncer said, hey, man, you can't come in, like, with that kid. And we're like, what are you talking about, dude? You got tickets. And he's like, this is Adult Con. Man. Bags, like, people, like, carry bags that was, like, Adult Con related. I was like, yo, what is this?
Hey, they're trying to – they must really enjoy the Lakers.
Dude, to this day, like, my brother, even my little cousin, like, who's you guys' age, like, they still remember that we call it the Adult Con game.
Adult Con game?
Yeah. 43.
Man, well, the stories you have in that trove, man, that's good stuff. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Warriors, 15-50 at this point of the season. 50. Last place in the NBA. Ugh, I know it's repulsive. We've had worse. We'll go quick. How do we get out of this little predicament we find ourselves in? How do we transform in one season, get ourselves back into that top tier? Specifically, don't be vague. We all know draft. Sure, be specific.
Good luck.
Don't say good luck, Jimmy. What do you do? GM Jimmy?
We got to get healthy. We got to trade down on the pick. Get a wing player who can play defense. We got to replace these dudes who are core, like Iguodala. We don't have guys who can play defense.
True.
We're not going to win a championship. We're not going to get back. And we can't draft a guy and try to develop him now when you got like 4 or 5 years left at the core. Get some more shooters, man. We need more shooters off the bench. We need somebody who can score and handle the ball.
So you're saying trade down in an effort to get a wing plus getting a vet, perhaps, a vet shooter in that trade? I like that.
We got that trade exception. I think we got some money to spend.
Who's on that?
Right.
Who's on that short list?
Yep.
Who's on that short list? A vet that can shoot, that fixes our shooting problems. Since Bob Covington's not on that list anymore.
Oh, it would have been perfect.
Billy Bob.
Yeah, come back to me on that one, man. I gotta.
Would you want Alex Caruso?
Come on now, don't do that stuff.
I'll take him over Kai Bowman.
Yeah.
KY Bowman. KY Bowman.
I would take Caruso.
Yeah, that's nice.
He's got that KY jelly. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, Ryan, what do you do? How do you fix this team?
I think take the best player available, but kind of similar to what they did with D'Lo. Either let him showcase what that rookie can do and package either him and Wiggins together to get the next member of the Big Four.
Who's that member? Who's that member? No pipe dreams. I think we have to be realistic here.
Why does it have to be 4?
Because you win with 4. It's just I think we got spoiled. Who's that disgruntled star that could use a new change of scenery that would be that guy for us? Is it Blake Griffin?
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons. He's got a lot of problems though.
Mitchell.
No, he's a 2 guard.
I think we need Spider Mitchell.
Yeah,
we have too many guards.
Rudy Gobert.
If you can package Rudy and like a Joe Ingles, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go with that. There's all sorts of potential. Jay, how do you fix us, Dr. J? Help us.
Yeah, no. Like trolling, you guys are hopeless. But no, for real, on the real, is I think you guys. I don't think you guys are gonna win, even with the 3. To be honest,
man, Big 4. You got Big 4.
So you have to somehow hope that you draft high on the draft board,
which is gonna happen.
And it's just gonna happen, and consider actually trading that draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from that piece that comes in, you have to use it as a magnet, like your squad, the 4, whatever that 4th person is, you have to attract people. Like that's the only way these days, People
are gonna come no matter what. I feel, man.
What is it?
I don't think it's the people. Oh, Kev's got a good one, man. How about this trade? We got a Woj bomb right here. A Woj bomb Ruber.
Thaddeus Young and Buddy Hield.
Ooh. Thad Young. I haven't checked his stats recently.
I wouldn't call him like part of the Big 4,
Buddy
Hield. Those are some disgruntled players, though. They don't like where they're at right now. I'll say that much.
Yeah, they are disgruntled.
Hey, do you remember that? Luke Walton got chastised for benching Buddy. I was at the game. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. But yes, I think Buddy Hield would be a terrific. It's an idea. Good idea.
Off tangent question: do you guys look at the Kings as your side piece?
For sure. Maybe not in 2002, 2003, but now for sure. We beat up on them. That's where Clay had that 60-point game. Like we own that.
Right. But you guys still respect them. Like you following them.
Oh no, we don't respect them. I don't think we respect them much.
I like their young core.
Okay.
Before getting Barnes.
Yeah, the young core that's going to be donated to another team. That's what's going to happen. They've had players for ages now, man. Who are we gonna? We can run down the line. Whiteside, Hield's gonna fall into that line.
Right.
Isaiah Thomas. But a couple years ago, that was a big blunder. Not a blunder, but he wasn't gonna work in sack. There's a lot of players like that. They're not gonna figure it out. Trust me, when players like Skal Labissiere leave that team, they're gonna be quality pieces on other teams. All right, fair enough. We got one more before this, the big secret that we have at the end of this show. But let's go into the b-ball shoes. We can't separate the shoes from the game. Jason, Ryan, Jimmy, you guys are experts in the basketball shoe game. What is the best shoe we have out right now?
Right now?
Yeah, not just not just the promotional stuff, not just
Yeah. To hoop in.
Yeah, the comfort, performance, look, everything.
I'm gonna say my take. The New Balance Omnis.
Is that the quiet shoe?
Yeah, for anyone.
They look good too. I gotta admit, I like their colorways.
It's good. It's nice for anyone.
He came out last year with them, right? He had that Raptors colorway on it.
I'm not talking about the new one that's supposedly coming out. Not the Kawhi, they call it. No, the Omnis is nice.
You have that one?
I do. I got New Balance rep. That's why that helped me out.
Oh my gosh, 50% off clearance. That's good stuff, man. That is good stuff. How about you guys? How about what's that top tier performance shoe? What are you rocking? What are you playing? What are you hooping?
Me?
Oh, it's not Ryan.
Oh,
I was talking our special guest.
Yeah.
I'd say current hoop shoe would be KD12.
KD12.
I don't own them personally, but just
I heard.
Yeah, with that full length zoom, you're getting.
You know that I tore that shoe up. I on that.
It meant for the lighter guards. But
yeah, I'm a heavy guy, man.
And too many hezzies in that shoe. Too many hezzies that ripped the bottom.
And it just blew up.
Oh shoot!
You got a Ginobili going on?
Dude, it Ginobili on me. Like, well, one of them is partially torn, but the other, the midsole got loose, so I returned to Nike for like voucher.
Oh my god!
Exploded soles right there.
See, this is coming from Jimmy. Whenever I see Jimmy play, I see KD in his DNA. That's why I feel like.
Yeah, man. So that's a topic we don't have time for, but yeah, I could see that too. I could see that little
You choosing KD?
Slim Reaper action going on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough shoes.
No, I'm talking about Jimmy. I'm talking about Jimmy.
Jimmy, what do you got?
I jump between my KDs and my Kobe's, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like I really like the low top Kobe's. Not the new ones, not the AD ones,
but
the ones before were nice. The grip, it was the best shoe grips I've ever had. You know, but
no, you're right.
But I got some glass ankles, so I gotta move on to the high top.
That's why I'm not joking. When all this COVID-19, the quarantine, and we're actually hooping again, try that New Balance Omnis. I'm not even joking. I'm like, oh,
what do they retail for? What are the?
I mean, retail's like I think it's around $130, but it's on sale. A lot of it is on sale now because people are not buying. So.
Fair enough. Hey, how about Kyrie's, man? I've always heard good things about the Kyrie's.
No cushion, all bricks, but the traction is nice.
Traction, there it is.
I heard the new ones are good though, even though they look like the Yeezy Chews. But that what do you call it? That Zoom Turbo though in the forefoot.
The Zoom Turbo. And last comment, how about the Currys? Is that just a bye-bye? Not relevant anymore.
Yeah, his trash, dude.
What was the peak of that? The twos? Was it the twos? The
twos.
I
actually like the twos. Ari wears the twos.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got an extra pair locked away somewhere so you can rock it out later?
I'm actually wearing it right now.
Come on, in the backyard, just running around out there? That's fine. No clay Antas?
What do you think about the Antas?
Clay Antas. I had one clay Anta 1, Anta 2, Anta 3s, and then I gave it to my brother-in-law because he's a
all right, fair enough. All right, big transition thing. And in order for me to do this right, I'm going to need to share my screen. So those viewers out there watching live, you're going to get a special treat of what this is going to be all about. What we have here is the world's first snake auction draft. And what that's going to look like, it's going to be each of these guys. It's going to be Ryan and Jimmy paired along together. They're going to be one team. And Jason's going to be the other team, all right? You guys have $15, 15 mythical dollars. You guys may read the Bleacher Report. You guys know how this goes. $15 to spend on a starting five. That's going to be the other starting five, right? I'll be the judge of this contest.
Type it in the comments so like people can see it.
Yeah.
And then I can read it. Like I can like analyze too.
Fair enough. Yeah, you cannot pick the same player twice now. Yeah, you got $15. We'll go snake draft. So the first person goes first, second person picks twice, and then we'll go in that order. All right. Last but not least, the victor is going to buy the other person shoes.
Yes, from Ross.
Yeah, Matt Chung goes $15 on Cream Bigums.
I'm
Cream
a-
Bigums is not on this list.
Ryan is a Ross Finds fiend.
Yeah,
That's fine. On the budget.
the loser can pick the shoe that they're going to graciously buy for the other person. But no Palesi, no Payless stuff, all right? All right,
No
fair enough.
Shaq.
No Shacks,
I
no
Shaq, man. That's
Starberries.
good.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's go.
I'm gonna wound it up. Let's go. Welcome to the 2020 Fantasy Snake Auction Draft. The criteria for this one, all right? This one's a little special, okay? You guys ready?
Oh, man.
Overall picks since 1992, okay? First overall picks. We got the $5 tier players up at the top. You guys got to see who's on that list. LeBron, Tim Duncan, Shaq, AI, AD, $4. Man Yao, D Rose, Kyrie, Chris Webber, Dwight Howard, $3 right in the middle. Zion the God, Blake, Ben Simmons, John Wall, and Kat, $2. Bogut, Elton Brand, Wiggins, Ayton, Kenyon Martin. And the $1 scrap heap, all right? You guys ready for this list? This is the hot list. Andrea Bargnani, Anthony Bennett, Markelle Fultz, Greg Oden in that Big Three jersey, and the man, Kwame Brown.
Hey,
You guys ready for this?
For like a year, man.
All right,
Literally go
1992, all
5
right? I didn't want to go too far back. I'm born in 93. Ryan Chung's in 90. Jimmy's 94, if I'm right. Jason,
Yep.
I know you're like maybe 1970 or something like that.
No,
So
man.
we're gonna stay. We're gonna stay local here, all right? We'll stay within 1992. So the oldest pick, I believe, is Shaq, all right, on this list.
Woo, this is
Okay,
good.
from here,
This is good.
from here, there's gonna be a flip of the coin, all right? I'm gonna flip a coin right here. I got a coin right here. Jason, you call heads, all right?
I got heads.
All right. Okay, tails. So the GMs, Ryan and Jimmy, get the first overall pick. Remember, you guys have $15 and put your selection in the chat box so I get to see it too.
Yeah. Put on some music.
You got some music? I got some music. We're gonna play that NBC theme in the background, all right?
Yeah.
I think this is an easy pick, Jimmy, right?
We gotta go LeBron, right? Come
Yeah.
on. We gotta go LeBron.
Yeah.
All right. The first overall pick in the 2020 Snake Auction Draft goes to LeBron James.
All right.
You guys have $10 left now, okay? Jason, who you got?
I got, with the first overall pick, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose, the sneaky. I actually thought it was too high to put Derrick Rose out there, but all right. $4, you got $11 left, all right? We got D Rose versus LeBron right now. I think it's a bit of a
They got
mismatch.
$10.
All right, you got $11 now, Jay. Go ahead. Oh, Jason, you picked twice.
Oh yeah, that's right. For the second overall pick, I got Dwight Howard.
Woo!
On the budget.
Now, we're not talking about 2020 Dwight Howard, all right? We're not talking.
Right.
We're talking about Superman.
Yeah, we're not talking Kelly Oubre, Dwight Howard, all right? We're talking.
Yo,
we're
come
talking
on.
Dwight Howard, D Rose, primetime Chicago, primetime Orlando. Good
I
pick.
got $7.
Ryan, Jimmy, go ahead.
We ball up for AD, man? Or
If we ball up for AD, we gotta go a $3 player and two $1.
yeah.
We can go another 5-piece and just go with the dumpster.
Well,
the dumpsters.
if we were gonna choose another $5, I think we should go Shaq, man. I take Shaq and Brady any day. Can you imagine a team with LeBron and Shaq? You don't need any other players.
Hey, Matt Chung goes LBJ and Zion. Would you go that direction?
Nah. Too early to tell.
I'm fine with going $2 $5 if you want to go $2 $5 players. We're
I
going
think that's a
right?
good.
No,
that's a
we
great.
can go on the budget. But who? I don't know if
The buckets you guys aren't amazing.
who would you want on the $40 tier? I don't know.
I don't know if I like any of those guys.
Come on.
The
You
pace
guys
ain't
have
that
10
great with
seconds.
Allen
How about that?
10 seconds.
If we have LeBron, we don't need Kyrie.
Maybe we should just spend up and lock up the front court.
Okay.
You want Shaq or you want AD?
I like AD because he can shoot threes, but this
Austin
is
Brad goes, Yao a beast. Don't forget about Yao.
Okay, we'll take AD. We'll make Jason happy and let him know that his team right now, the Lakers team, is a caliber team.
There you go. All right. So they got LeBron and Shaq.
Ron Shaq.
About AD.
That Cleveland throwback.
You're picking AD too?
We have LeBron and AD.
Oh, LeBron and AD. Okay.
Okay, there it is. We got the 2020 Lakers starting up again. All right. You guys are down to $5 now, okay? You guys go again.
Are we going again? Oh, okay.
Should we get?
We probably need a guard.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of chunky business under the front court.
I like John Wall. I think there's not enough space for Ben Simmons on our team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'd go.
But we'll have to go two $1 guys.
That's
I
fine.
don't know if the cream the crop of are good out there.
It's not
There's
looking
at
good.
least one. There's one $1 guy that I would get. But
Okay, I would take two of the $1 guys actually. Yeah, we could take that. We could take Wall, or we could take I like Wiggins as a wing player. We already have LeBron. Yeah, we could take Wall. I'm down for Wall.
yeah.
All right, John Wall goes to Team Jimmy Ryan, all right? You guys are literally down to $2. So you guys got to pick those two $1 players. All right, Jason, go ahead. The show is yours.
With my third pick, I go Blake Griffin.
Ooh, you're going for
So I
depth.
got right now, I have D Rose, D12, Superman, and Blake Griffin.
Yep,
So I have $4.
go again.
Right? I got $4. And so with my fourth pick, I got Andrew Wiggins.
Ooh.
All right? And now I have $2 more.
All right, go for it. We got Jimmy Ryan.
All right. Well, we got two $1, right? we gotta take Fultz, right? That's like the one, like for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I like Bargnani.
Yeah,
Bargnani
is good.
I like Bargnani and Fultz. Bargnani and Fultz, man. I think
Bargnani's pretty good.
Is that the consensus?
Bargnani's
And it was trash. Coin Brown trash.
Yeah. We probably. I think we need Bargnani, and then I think Fultz is good too. But I don't know if John Wall and Fultz works in the back court. Oh no.
What is it, Bargnani?
we don't have any other choices. The other ones are all big men. We got Anthony Bennett. What about Anthony Bennett?
Nah, that guy's trash.
D-League superstar, 37 points.
He's a position. Like, he's either he can't.
Hey, Kev Shoes going no shooting on that team. That's right. You're right.
Now we got John Wall, man.
Wait, LeBron and AD both can shoot at a decent clip. What are we saying here, man?
Fair enough. My bad.
Yeah, we got to take Fultz and Bargnani, I think. We got to take the best out of the $1.
All right, Bargnani it is. Bargnani.
Hey, type out your team. Type out your team.
I got it right here, all right?
Who is it?
Hey, and for the listeners right now, if you guys, I'm gonna send out this list right now. You guys decide who is that winner. But before we do that, Jason, I believe you got one more player to pick.
I got IT, Boston IT.
Ooh.
Where is he? Is he on the list?
Are you sure that's IT?
Wait, who?
No,
Who
he's
talking
not
about?
there.
No, dude. I say is that 30th
Kenyon
man.
Oh, I was like IT.
IT. Oh. IT never saw the first overall pick ever, man.
Okay, so let's see. I guess I thought that was IT. That's my bad. Well, I mean, I feel like let's see. They have AD, Bron, Wall, Fultz, and Bargnani.
That's a good team, man.
That's a great team. You know what? I have so far D Rose, Dwight Howard, Blake, Andrew Wiggins, and I thought it was IT, but there's no IT, so I'm gonna go Elton Brand, baby.
Oh, we got an Elton Brand in the chat box right now. So
Elton Brand, you are the lucky winner.
That's a great pick. All right. Ooh,
I like it.
Put on my list. I'm gonna put on my list. Team 2.
That's it.
Again, I'm gonna say the MVP D Rose, Superman D12. Elton Brand will say, "Wait, no Hall of Fame? Nope. Dwight Howard is a Hall of Famer. You forgot about him.
You forgot about
And
that.
then who do I got too? I forgot. I got Blake Griffin.
Yep.
Wiggins, and EB, Elton Brand.
Okay. All right, listeners, I'm not biased to you guys, but well, actually, maybe a little bit. You guys send in your votes. You guys got 10 seconds, and then from there, I'll make my selection of who's going to pay for the other person's shoes.
Yeah, go. Starting now. Countdown.
Let's make this private. We got some. Ooh, all right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Richard Lee goes Jason. Oh, okay. I'm going to think about it.
Okay.
We're going to do this right now, all right? I got to pause that. We got a starting lineup with Markelle, John Wall in the backcourt. Bargnani at the stretch. LeBron at 3, Bargnani, AD. Woo! That's an actual starting lineup, okay?
That's a nice team, yeah.
You got D Rose starting at point guard. You got okay. All right. Let's see.
Wiggins can play a 3, man.
Wiggins at the 2.
He can play a 3. Wiggins a 2.
Wiggins at 2. That's a stretch, man. And his D's iffy. Blake at a 3. And we got a front court of Elton Brand and Dwight.
Yeah.
If we're talking about bully by, if we're talking about big 3, your team's got it.
Guys.
But if we're gonna talk about the guy, they clog out the paint. There'll be a lot of things in the keys.
Just matchup. D Rose versus Wall. D Rose. All right.
Markelle versus Wiggins.
Yeah.
We got Griffin versus Bargnani. Yeah, that's Griffin. Bron over everybody on your team.
Yeah, okay, Bron over everyone.
Elton Brand will get
Dwight Howard.
Stuffing.
Dwight Howard over AD. Ooh, this is Superman Dwight.
No, not even close, man. But then again, Dwight brought the magic to in the finals.
Yeah, the finals.
AD didn't even get past the second round.
Player of the year.
Oh, man, that's good. Prime time, Dwight.
Who wins? I didn't see any votes.
Yeah, where are the votes?
We got 1 vote. All right. After heavy deliberation, all right. The victor, it's got to be our guest host.
Oh,
that is it right there, man. So, if that's okay with you, Jason,
yeah, I got
it. When this all goes down, when this is all over with, you're gonna go to your favorite Payless. You get your.
No. I give them more credit. I might go Nike outlet.
Nike.
Saratoga.
You're gonna give them more than the clearance rack.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got you guys. You guys are our guests, so always shout out to our guests.
That's it. We got to give it up to them. All right, that was a quality draft. I'm glad. I hope you guys had fun. We're gonna wrap things up right now, but before we do, we got a little time. We got a little time for viewer questions, so feel free to pop them into the chat box. We'll see what we can get.
There's a bunch, but like they were during the conversation.
Go ahead, let them.
But there was one that I wanted to ask, but I'm like, it was not the right time. What was it?
Does it have to be basketball centric? You can literally ask about why Jimmy's hair looks so good.
This was good. Would you rather have the next 5 years of Kuzma or Jordan Poole?
Oh, come on. That's not even close, man. Come on,
What? What you got? Who you got? If that's not close, who you got?
5 years of Kuzma? That's way better, man. Jordan Poole is going to be working at the pool after this, man. In 2 years.
Oh, this is Elton Brando's asking who you try to form your games after. That's a good question. That was actually a hard question. We didn't.
That was. We didn't have time for that one.
Well, what about? I know Jimmy's KD. No, just kidding. What is it, Jimmy?
When I first started playing basketball, I used to shoot like Sean Marion. So
John Marion.
I changed to Sean, and I started watching a lot of D Rose videos, and I wanted to
Matrix.
I wanted to finish like D Rose and be able to shoot.
He was a fantasy god.
It was like a combo. It was a combo of a D Rose and Steph kind of thing, and then it just ended up being like KD kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Kevin can't even keep up with your KD Hezzy crossover. And
That's
I'm like,
true. That is
shuffle your feet, man.
That is anti-Kevin slander, but yeah, you're right. It's a good matchup. I've actually never seen him one-on-one, so maybe after this we gotta see who's actually there.
I did. I remember that he crossed Kevin over. I was like, oh man.
But I think Kevin's got the post.
Me on my team, and I was like, oh man.
I think Kevin's shifty enough down low to mess with Jimmy's D.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll run it back. What else we got? What else we got in the chat box?
Oh no, Ryan, what would like?
Oh, I forgot. My bad.
I know growing up I liked Rip Hamilton a lot.
Oh,
Rip. He does. He goes. Ryan does. He does the windshield action.
Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, Ryan, take off the hat. Let's see if his dreadlocks underneath that. Do we got the Rip Hamilton Wizards? No.
Cornrows though.
Cornrows. That's it. My bad. It's the cornrows. The Wizards cornrows. Also Pistons too. My bad. That's good. I can see the mid range. How about you, Jay?
Kobe. You know.
The GOAT.
You know, there was a time where I literally like okay, I wanted to wear whatever he was wearing to even look like Kobe, like the moves and everything.
Kobe Bean.
But that was like when I was like freaking like 40 pounds lighter. Now I'm bigger. It's hard to play like Kobe. Your knees hurt, you know.
All right. I'm not good enough to even compare, man. But if I had a pick.
Oh, I know yours. Quinn Cook.
What? Come on now. That's not a bad comp. That's not a bad comp.
Al Korver.
Yes. It's got to be.
Brandon Jennings.
There it is. You didn't, Kev goes, you don't want to know.
You got a little floater and then a little mid-range jump.
Don't forget about the floater. The floater's sneaky. It sneaks up on you a little bit.
You tell what.
Kevin says Yuta Watanabe.
Hey, Japanese love. I'm not even Japanese, man. What does that have anything to do with me?
Kevin, because of his length, like Dawson, he looks like he's like Costas Antetokounmpo.
Costas. Yeah, that's true. That's a good good comparison right there. I am Kyle Korver without the shot. How about that?
Yeah, Kyle Korver. Then that's just a white guy.
Yeah.
I'm not even that, man. At least he's 6'8". You're
Ashton Kutcher then. You're just Ashton Kutcher, man.
Exactly. I host a show and that MTV Punked.
What's his name? Adam Morrison.
Adam Morrison, don't forget.
Shout out, dude. Adam Morrison
have the facial hair.
Has more rings. I mean, as much rings as.
He has more rings than any of us combined.
No Morrison slander here. No Morrison slander. I saw him at Gonzaga. We all did. He was a killer. He's a killer.
He was.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it when he cried and lost in Gonzaga.
We got one more question. Should we go to the bet? Maybe we could do this all together. This will be the last question. The best starting 5 top white NBA players.
Ooh, that's a good one. White players only.
Dirk's got to be on that list, right?
Okay. How about to make it fast? I'll take.
Not girls.
Well, I'll take every one of us, like all 4. We take turns choosing one. You know?
No Euros. All right, then it's got to be like
Jay Will.
They gotta be full on,
okay,
all right?
It's not going to be the best, but it's going to be my favorite. All right, we'll go with that one. My favorite.
Canadians.
I cannot come with 5 that quick, man.
We'll start with the Matt Sean with some basketball knowledge. Gordon Hayward.
Pretty good.
How you doing?
No.
Recency bias. Okay, let's go in order.
I got an idea. Let's make this question interesting. Pick one player, one white player that you would bring to the park. If you lose, you go to jail for life.
Oh, shit.
It's a jail bet. So like you gotta choose wisely which like you know which white guy player you would choose and bring to the courts.
There it
to
is.
represent you.
In 2020, all right? We're not going to go forget the 1980. I'm not going to throw back to Larry
Right.
Bird.
No, how about like
1980.
2000 on?
Right.
2000
Like
on.
he's got to be bad. Like he's got to be so bad that I can beat him so I don't go to jail, huh?
No. He's got to be so good that he saves you from going to jail.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we'll start with you, Jason, since you brought this up. I like that.
I like Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly who I was thinking.
Santa Clara's finest.
You can't take. You gotta bring. It's Steve Nash for me.
Good pick. Ryan, who do you got?
I'm picking Love.
Kevin Love, UCLA. Because he got that post. Yeah, you got that post. You'll throw it back out at you.
Yeah.
I like that. We got
Jackie Moon.
Pete Millark. Jimmy, go for it.
Jeez. Give me a sec. Let me think about this.
I got one ready, man.
You gotta make sure
question.
It's because or else you go to jail. Remember that.
I don't want to go to jail, man. All right, Jimmy.
Go first.
All right. I got one. Underrated pick. Grayson, the Professor Boucher.
Grayson Allen?
No, Grayson, the Professor. Street ball legend.
Oh,
man.
He's a Christian man. He's a born again. He's got, man, I saw him in that Spider-Man costume just going, ooh, and that's got me sold.
I'm thinking of one white guy player for Jimmy who's a superstar in China right now.
Jimmer?
Superstar in China? Jimmer for dead? Yeah, check out the blonde and the game's over already.
That's true. Man, we got Kev's got that YouTube, that Jordan Klingon.
No, man. I'm going to jail with him, dude.
Richard Lee, great one. White chocolate, can't forget about that guy. We got some troll answers. Edward Cullen, aka world's greatest vampire. Those are all great picks.
Jimmy. Brooke Lopez, man.
Brooke Lopez. Not Robin. Not Caveman.
No, I'm good on Robin. He's too busy fighting the mascots. He's gonna be in jail anyway.
He's guaranteeing the jail right there.
He's going to jail already for fighting the mascots, man. I got Brooke.
All right.
Lopez.
We might have to do a part 2 because I feel like this was just the tip of the iceberg with the NBA topics.
Yeah.
You guys were great. Thanks for joining us for this Zoomcast. Jason.
Oh, last thing.
We got to do a final word with you.
Tomorrow is Easter.
I got you on that, man. Here, let's do it. Let's do it together. Since tomorrow is Easter. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. There it is.
Yeah.
Easter
Go ahead.
right here. We got a Easter service tomorrow. If you guys don't have a church home, Sunset Church is always a great home church. Sunset in the city. Even if you're not in the city, feel free to zoom in. I think it's a live stream on YouTube.
There's Darren's face right there in my Jesus story.
Oh, I see that.
There it is. 8:30 a.m. But if you're not able to appropriately wake up at that time, no worries. It's gonna be available whenever you guys have the opportunity to worship.
Yeah.
If you've never heard the message of the gospel, it's something that we all 4 of us believe, and we would love for you to share in that good truth and come to know and have a relationship with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yep.
So with that, guys, that was awesome. That was fun. Richard Lee asked for a preview. Man, you're speaking before I even had an opportunity. Jason, what do we got for next week?
Next week is SoCal versus NorCal.
Ooh, we got a couple special guests for that one too.
Special guests. One of them already know who he is, but the other one doesn't, and we'll ask you during the week. But the last question that I want to ask the guests and
do it
is before we go off. Usually, on Easter Sunday we put on our best fit. So I just want to
forget.
Huh?
I almost forgot about that one.
Our best fit, right? So if we were going to service on Easter Sunday, we're not gonna dress in our like jammies like we are right now. What would you guys have pulled out of your closet to wear on your feet? Because I'm a shoe guy. I'm gonna start off. I would have worn this in Easter Sunday.
Oh, Converse!
Right there.
That's hype right there, man.
Some calm
That's
day,
that-
but, you know, with the love, all the love right there.
You got that
You know, he
that
pop
European
out,
fit. I love it. I
pop
love
out,
it.
and he realized I'm about to give all y'all love.
Give it
So
that
what
360.
about
Give it that
you? What about
360.
you, Ryan?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh,
What would you have worn? Hey!
Oh, there's a tag and everything.
He's going hype mode over Easter Sunday. Travis Scott Forbes.
Easter egg blue? No.
Easter eggs. There you go. What about you, Jimmy?
What do we got? What do we got?
I'm more of a clean guy, man. I wear some nice clean little shoes, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
For the ladies.
I
That's
gotta
that.
look clean.
That's that J. Crew fit. I love that. I love that. All right. I gotta end with
What about you? We go with
I gotta end with the world's greatest.
Oh.
2007 Pro Models, yo!
I had a pair of those, man.
Hey.
You know what? We were talking about top 4 shoes of all time. Those pro models are actually on my list. Yeah.
The KG
They're on my
endorses
list.
heavily, man. The
Yeah,
Pro
For
Models.
sure. Pro
I'm
models.
kidding, man. I would probably be wearing what Jimmy's got every day. I raid his closet when he's not watching. All right. So next week, Jason and I will be back for another Zoomcast live. NorCal versus SoCal. We're going to be talking everything from why is it that SoCal has the greatest food? Is that disputable?
It is. It is.
Oof. Climate, all that. Disneyland, maybe.
The women, too.
What? Your wife is on this, man. What are you talking about? You're talking about ladies that love the Lord.
Yes.
Awesome sisters in Christ. How about that? We'll go with that one. All right. All right. We're signing off. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm going to hook you guys up. I'm going to hook Ryan and Jimmy up. No worries. I got you guys.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. See ya.